Tom, you and I talked a lot about introducing this program into your dealerships here. What was your role that you played in really making this a success?
I undertook the responsibility to be the person who's like in charge of it. Each morning when I come in, the first thing I do is I turn on, I go to the website, I see who sold what last night, and then I check with our parts department, and I kind of follow the program right through to the completion when the customer has the parts on the vehicle. As far as the success of it, I think, and I didn't do this alone, but we developed a process to register every customer that we possibly could, and to me, that's the success of the program, is to get a customer registered on the system, and that's the process which we developed here. I think is the most important. But our customer registrations are like almost 90% or thereabouts, and that to me is the key to the whole program, getting them on the site and doing it in an even flow type of manner.
And were there any penalties for the salesperson if they didn't do that? Did you dock their pay? Did you?
No, there's no penalty. That's negative reinforcement. We use positive reinforcement.
Great.
What we do is each Saturday morning sales meeting, and I keep track of this, we have what's called a registration card. And each Saturday morning sales meeting, if a customer gets registered, they get their name filled out on a registration card, and it goes into a drawing box. Now, if a customer purchases an accessory, what they'll do is they get a card, a registration card also, but it's an accessory registration. And that, say they sold a set of front mud guards and a set of rear mud guards, those are two different tickets. So now they have 3 tickets in the registration box. Mm-hmm. So in accordance with our pay plan, what we do is I'll pay cash in an envelope every Saturday meeting for accessories sold. So if a salesman sells a $200 item, a $2,000 item, he's getting cash, $200 in an envelope at the Saturday meeting. He also has 3 accessory cards in a box, which stay in all month long, and we have a drawing for 2 $50 bills in the sales meeting. So it's a positive thing for these guys to get the customer registered. Hopefully, if the customer buys something, they know they're going to get a cash envelope. And I'll have 8, 9, 10 cash envelopes being passed out in the sales meeting, and it's going quite well.
Great. Now, do you think that's a process that you will continue to do with that positive reinforcement? Do you see an end to doing that?
No, that's our pay plan now.
Okay, that's just part of your pay plan now.
And we pay 10% of the selling price of the accessory, including the labor. So if they buy DVD headrests for $2,000, the salesman is going to get $200. He'll get taxed in his next paycheck, but he knows that. Mm-hmm. And there's just something about getting cash in an envelope at the Saturday meeting. It's just very uplifting for everybody. And
he knows he's got lunch money.
Yeah, exactly, for everybody.
Great.
But yeah, we're going to continue with that for as long as it keeps working, and it's working.
Now, of course, your salespeople, when we first came in, they were jumping around, they were running around the store. They were so excited to do one more thing in the process. Yeah. Tell me how you kind of, obviously I'm joking, but tell me how you overcame that objection of, oh, geez, this is one more thing I got to do.
Well, spiff. You pay them money.
Okay.
You pay a salesperson money, they will do it.
Okay.
And then it becomes a part of their life.
Now tell me about, a lot of salespeople are a little technophobic. They're a little hesitant to get on a computer. Right. How did you help them overcome that? And I'm sure it wasn't just, bills over the head, but, what kinds of things did you do to help them with that?
Well, the biggest thing is it is what we'll accept. If we'll accept an excuse that they don't know how to do it or they don't want to do it, it's really not an option, and it's an opportunity for them to, and it's not going to go away. It's here to stay, and it's like a lot of things that even throughout GM, that your training processes that you have, you've got to know this, you got to do this, and it's really, the opportunity for it is huge, and it's going to get bigger and it's going to get better, and I really think enhancing their pay plan to a point where they see, because we give them cash and cash is tangible, it's real, and I think that really creates the excitement to everybody.
Now tell me about, I know in other dealerships there's concern about paying salespeople, giving away the gross. You know, do you feel that you've been able to structure a program here where you've been able to pay salespeople, and yet every department still makes their money that they want to make out of the effort that they're putting into it?
Well, that was one of my concerns as well when we first started. But the way we laid out the pay plan, every department that touches the vehicle or the accessory is going to get some form of gross.
I'm in the process now of trying to get our service writers involved. We have a program now that we design with the salespeople. They're protected for 30 days after a customer comes in and purchases a car. So if, like this gentleman last night that purchased a bed liner from his home, the salesman will get paid. Our bed liners are $289, so the salesman's going to get $29 in an envelope on Saturday. And this customer bought this vehicle like 10 days ago. If after 30 days the customer comes in for service and our service writers sell him something, then it goes to the service writer, that same envelope. We'll give it to them. So I want to get everybody in the dealership onto this program, and cash works.
Right. So really what I've heard today is that it's been an evolution. You really started with the front end of the store, and now as you've gotten the front end of the store engaged, now you're looking for other places in the dealership where you can have accessories be effective.
Yeah. Another thing that we're doing is starting to preload our vehicles. For instance, if I put a set of running boards on a vehicle in stock, and the running boards on the accessory are listed at like $700, as long as when we work the deal, the sales manager costs those running boards out at $700, I'll pay the salesman their commission and another $70 in an envelope.
Nice.
And that's just a matter of selling the accessories and the profit is staying in the store.